Hi, everybody. It's Sunday morning, October the 6th, 2019, and we're on Chapel Hill Ridge Road near Linden, Pennsylvania, Jersey Shore School District, and that's St. John's Methodist Church, I believe it is. St. John's Church on Chapel Ridge Road, and that's my car sitting there. And we're up here in the mountains above Jersey Shore. The reason I'm here is I came to visit the grave site of my relatives on my mother's side. And this small graveyard is on a kind of a steep slope here above the road. And as you can see, this is hill country up here. This is where my mother was raised. She grew up here on a small farm near this church. And she always got excited when we came up here to visit because this was her roots. This is where she grew up. She was a farmer from the hills of Linden. Quinneshockney Road is close by here. And this was her home. So we're here at the gravesite, and I want to show you some of my relatives on my mother's side. Some of these gravestones here are getting covered with a moss, the kind of growth that gets on trees and farm equipment and gravestones. And it's on this gravesite here. This is my cousin Forrest Hensler. Forrest was the son of my Aunt Esther, my mother's sister. And Forrest passed away in 1997. He was only 47 years old at the time. And he's buried here alongside his mother and father. Now this stone here is really covered with that moss. But there's my Aunt Esther, 1915 to 2001. And my Uncle Buford, 1914 to 1981. And their last name is Hensler. Now my uncle, my mother had a sister, Esther, and also two brothers, James and John Leonard. And Uncle Leonard, we didn't call him Uncle John, we called him Uncle Leonard. He's buried here, 1918 to 2001. And here's my grandmother and grandfather. Ezra J. Reeser and Tracy E. Reeser. Ezra, my grandfather, died of cancer back in 1937. And Tracy passed away in 1886 to 1950. So there they are, my grandmother and grandfather. Up here in the hills of Linden, Pennsylvania, near a little church on a quiet country road. Okay, guys, talk to you later. Bye bye.